We are back here with Tampa Bay franchise. Obviously, because I'm not playing every single of the 82 games because I just don't have the time for that. I have too much going on. We're gonna be picking and choosing our games. We're here tonight with against Vegas. The Sim beat Vancouver 5-3. Sweet. We win. We have Vegas tonight. A game I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to get. Apparently I'm going to be seeing Aiden Hill. Here we go. We'll get a channel point total up for everybody. The gamblers. Total goals will be set at the real life total of 6.5. Under 6.5 or over 6.5. Leave that up for 30 minutes. Wait, hang on. Over, oh no. Nope, that's 565. Let's reset that. Start. There we go. Glad I caught that. The total is 6.5 goals. Now, we start prediction. Okay. Anything else here? Don't have much to add. We are going in. With the game against not enough time. Forget how short that scene is. Forget how short that scene is. Point and Eichel. Point wins the face-off. Back to Hedman. Hedman over to Kucherov. As we are underway and that puck is deflected. Hedman does pick it up. Back up to Kucherov. Kucherov over to Gensel. Gensel skating. He's going to shoot one on Aiden Hill. Saved. Jake Gensel gets his own rebound. Mosier. Point. Point intercepted. Stunned. Eichel over to Hurdle. Hurdle. Eichel. Eichel Stone and saved by Vassy. We're going to play that out. I'm kind of wishing I didn't. Cooch gets it. Eichel and he saves it and puck is frozen by Vassy. Oh boy. Vegas is starting off hot. This could, I don't want to say this could be our toughest game as now Sorelli's in. Sorelli wins the face-off back to Hedman. Hedman up the boards to Atkinson. Cam Atkinson's around and shot saved by Hill. Petrangelo up to Eichel. Eichel. Mosier harassing him. And hockey balls. How you doing, Evo? Atkinson gets it. Cross crease over to Hagel. Hagel's shot is gobbled up by Hill. How you doing, Evo? Sorelli and Carlson in. You just left work? Yeah, I did. I left work not long ago. Theodore has the puck. He passes it over to Petrangelo. Petrangelo up to Carlson. Carlson harassed by McDonough. McDonough pokes it away, and then McDonough trips Alex Petrangelo. As we have our first penalty kill. Got a little too aggressive with the poke check. Luke Glendening and Gergensons are in. And win by oh no. Puck's around. Luke Glendening has it. Luke Glendening's gone. The former Detroit Red Wing is gonna put us on the board. Luke Glendening's first goal of the season is a short-handed goal. I swear to God, did Jordan call that for the thumbnail? He might have. About to eat pizza. I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner. As Hill late to saving that. And we have a 1-0 lead off the shorthanded goal. Glendening still in the face-off across from Jack Eichel. And Eichel wins it back to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo over to Stone. Perbix harassing. He steals the puck. Up to Glendening. Glendening fakes the shot. And then now we're just going to fling that in. It's going to bounce around. Gergensons is not going to win the race. Pietrangelo up to Stone. Stone being harassed by Lilleberg. Lilleberg pokes it away as Stone tried to make a move. This is going to go around to Gergensons. Gergensons up to Glendening. Glendening has room. And we're just going to take a shot on. It's saved by Hill. Perbix gets it. Perbix in deep. Perbix loses it to Eichel. Eichel up to Stone. Sorelli coming back to annoy Stone. And Chernak somehow gets it on his stick. Glendening, who is dead tired. We need this puck frozen. Or not. Mosier gets it. Mosier loses it to Holtz. Puck's bouncing around. Luke Glendening, who's a tired man, shot saved by Hill. Pietrangelo. And we do. Geeky makes a play. And Sorelli has the puck. 38 seconds on the power play. Hard shot. This is not what I wanted. Mosier's going to not win the race. Doesn't get puck pickup. Sorelli harasses Roy. Wow. Or Roy. Hard to say. Sorelli up to Mosier. And dumps it off the boards. Mosier does. He's going to, well, not win the race. Hurdle got it. Now Chernak back harassing. Take Wah. That one Roy or Wah? That's exactly how the coach would have drawn it up, James. I mean, you move the puck around the outside. As we finally get some jorts, as Chernak tried to pick the puck up, he broke it up for a second, and then Roy Ruiz, gets it. And now point Cooch. All right, Gensler out there. Carlson across from Braden Point. Point wins it. Over to Kucherov. Need a big play from the big goal scorer as he snaps his stick. And Aiden Hill does not cover. Gensel harassing. Out Theodore. Now Perbix harassing. Holtz shot into Lilleberg's shin. Now puck is up to Jake Gensel. Gensel going down ice. Gensel over to nobody. Point gets it. Point over to Perbix. Perbix misses Lilleberg, who was standing there alone. Lilleberg loses it. Gensel breaks it up. Gensel does not pick it up. Holtz harassed by Perbix. Perbix makes the play. Over to Braden Point. Braden Point has no friends. Well, he had some friends. Kucherov over to Lilleberg. Lilleberg being harassed by possibly Raw. Now this goes around to Geeky. Geeky pokes it back down. Cooch has it. Cooch shot well wide as Chernak now gets this. Chernak over to, White Cloud. White Cloud getting down. McDonough makes the in the way, and McDonough doesn't make anything. This goes up to Sheary. Sheary breaks past one hit, past another, skating in, and shot score by Chris Sheary. How did that go in? Or Connor Sheary. And I'm Chris Sheary. What? Got excited. Gets into the side of the net. Who needs friends with enemies like them? I gotta answer this text real quick. As this is our highest scoring first period. Oh, when a puck finds its way in between the goalposts and into the net. Hey, we'll take it. Connor Sheary gives us a 1-goal lead again. His 4th of the season. Cirelli wins the face-off. Hedman's going to have to race back and get it. Hedman over to Cam Atkinson. Atkinson somehow gets past Cirelli, gets stick lifted by McNabb. White Cloud has it. Hagel pokes it away from him. As we are approaching the halfway mark of the first period, Hagel's in. Hagel is in and shot saved by Hill. Where's the puck? He does cover it.
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint and said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room.
Cirelli, Howden, and Cirelli wins it. Shot by Victor Hedman is saved. Hagel downs that puck, and well, that pass misses Victor Hedman. Hedman wins the race, gets around. Hedman gets poked. Hedman, Denisenko comes away with it as he's poked by Cam Atkinson. Mosier pokes it. Cirelli, this is some voodoo. Victor Hedman gets the puck out to Cirelli. Cirelli has it. And how have I been? I've been good. How have you been, Evo? As that slows it down. Denisenko, Chaffee there harassing. And poked by somebody, by the AI. Chaffee loses it, and then that happens. High dog. This is bad timing. Glendening kind of harassing McNabb. Hurdle. Mosier makes the play. Chaffee. It gets bumped by White Cloud. McNabb. Gergenson's kind of coming over to harass. Eventually gets to Ryan McDonough. McDonough over to Chaffee. Chaffee over to Glendening. The goal scorer started this game off, the former Red Wing did. He circles around. Glendening over to McDonough. McDonough's shot is saved. And to Chernak. Chernak's shot blocked. He picks it back up and turned over, trying to find McDonough or Luke Glendening. Dog, yep. McNabb gets it out eventually. Chernak pokes it up to Geeky. Geeky, the rookie, looking for his first goal, passes up to Paul. Paul tries picking it up. Well, it eventually finds its way to Holtz. Don't ask me how. Barbashev brings it in. He gets... Oh, my, as Paul's going to pick that up. We're going to play it from Vassy. McDonough up to Sheary. Connor Sheary who gave us the 2-1 lead. Stop shot. Turned away. Hill. Petrangelo has it. Barbashev loses the puck, and then we lose the puck, and Vassy does not cover. We had an easy pass, now Braden Point. Gensel next to him. Point. Cross to Sheary, can't get. As Braden Point has it, save, and puck is froze. 3 minutes, 28 seconds here in period number 1. Pull. Point. Wah. Point wins it to Liljeberg. Liljeberg to Perbix. Perbix loses it. And Braden Point makes a play. Gensel down there. Gensel over to Liljeberg. Liljeberg shot deflected. Petrangelo has it. He's being harassed. As Braden Point has it. That shot saved. Braden Point takes it again. Puck is going to be frozen by Aiden Hill. Whew. 2:35 remaining here in period number 1. As Cirelli and Waugh. Cirelli loses this. Addison being harassed. As he turns it over, Cam Atkinson. Atkinson shot, puck is in the air and is caught, brought down, covered by Aiden Hill. Some nervy moments from both sides here. Waugh, Cirelli again. Up 2-1. Waugh wins it again. Haig trying to get it out. He loses it. Atkinson still harassing. Cirelli gets it. And then Hagel gets it. Hagel shot saved by Hill again. Clearly many goals because you're here. As we still have full pressure. Some more nervy, tense moments. Cirelli, Carlson now. Cirelli wins it. Liljeberg to Perbix. Perbix shot is deflected. And Perbix keeps it in. Perbix over to Sorelli. Sorelli fans on it. And some goofiness. Sorelli picks it back up. Over to Atkinson. Atkinson can't control it. Barbashev's going to bring it out. Barbashev gets poked. Atkinson has it. We're under a minute. Cross crease. Sorelli gets it. Atkinson, no. Nobody gets it as this gets back to Perbix. Perbix misses the pass on Liljeberg. And we're going to try and get one final rush. No, this is going to be icing most likely. And it is 7.6 here in period 1. As we see Barbashev lay a hit.
The Bolts lead it here late this first period.
On Hagel. Win the face-off back to Perbix.
Well, there was certainly
Up.
pressure.
Hagel has time. Hagel has time. 1 second shot is saved by Hill.
You get out of your zone.
We had time. We didn't have enough time.
Sheet of ice here as period 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much more.
Tampa is my team. Tampa is actually my team. Oh. Normally, in the past, I would do Arizona because Arizona is my adopted team, having a family member who is a season ticket holder, or was a season ticket holder out in Arizona. But Arizona doesn't have a team anymore. I'm not playing as Utah, so I have to go to my... What made me decide? They're just in the way. Eichel, point. Point loses it. No, you're not crazy. I used to do Arizona because
Hill's been the only reason that this
they're not
team's been under siege. There's been shots coming from everywhere.
as good. Tampa's a great team.
To clear rebounds. They need to shore this up if they want to get back in this
Hedman harasses Stone. Hedman up to Kucherov. Kuch gets around, tries to find Gensel. It finds Point. It bounces off Point's skate, though. Point pressure gets the puck in. That's not really where I wanted that puck to find Kucherov. Kucherov misses everybody as this puck bounces down. Victor Hedman going to grab this. We're going to try and slow this down up to Brandon Hagel. Or not. Is it Brandon Hagel? I can't even remember. Hagel shot saved. Gensel has this. There's a helmet on the ice as this gets to Eichel. Eichel over to Hurdle. McDonough harassing. Chernak. Oh boy. McDonough gets it. Atkinson. Cam Atkinson going down ice. Atkinson looking for room. Finds room. Chernak. Paul gets onto Nick Paul's stick after the rebound. And that's a goal for Tampa. His third on the season.
James, these are the kind of pesky goals that
Yeah,
for your team.
more goals.
Out after the shot. You have to have
I did used to do an Arizona franchise, but Arizona doesn't have a team anymore. Prediction for 6.5. This has been the most goals we've scored through a period and a half. As Cam Atkinson gets his 4th point on the season. Sorelli across from Carlson.
games, but they have to make sure that they continue with that attack mindset.
And face-off win to McDonough. McDonough over to Chernak. Chernak up to Cam Atkinson. Atkinson looking for room over to Chernak. Chernak shot saved and an own goal. As Chernak gets a goal off of the own goal.
James, I don't think he knew where that puck was. That's a frustrating goal as he puts it himself.
Holtz gets by McDonough now, but loses it as this goes up to Hagel. Hagel looking for room or friends. Chernak, the guy who just got a goal. As McDonough blocks a shot, Chernak gets it on a stick in a dangerous spot. Cam Atkinson. Rigged. As that went to Hagel. That's not really what I wanted to do. As Perbix gets it, Perbix to Liljeberg. Liljeberg loses it, but gets to Atkinson. Atkinson over to Perbix. Shot is bouncing, was bouncing around. Liljeberg gets board played. As this gets down to Hagel. Hagel looking for room over to Chaffee. Chaffee over to Perbix. Perbix shot saved. Game knows you don't get visit often. We have an injury as Victor Hedman gets out on ice, almost gets that puck up to Perbix. Perbix over to Gergensons. Gergensons up to Luke Glendening, who started this game off with scoring a shorthanded goal. Hedman covering nothing as this puck gets onto Vassy. We're going to pass this out to keep the clock moving. Now Gergensons. Gergensons down ice. Has nobody. As he loses it eventually, and he got penalized though. Zach Whitecloud, as he kind of just hooked Gergensons. Well, they're going to call slash. Point Cooch Gensel. Our line. And Point doesn't win that. Cooch is no idea what's happening to him. Puck's in. Braden Point has it. Looking for room. It just Kucherov can't get free. As that gets poked again. This is on Cooch's stick. Nikita Kucherov gets bumped. He gets back up, picks it up. Gensel down to Kucherov. Kucherov over to Gensel. Gensel over to Sheary. Sheary's shot is deflected by Kucherov. Kucherov looking for room. Kucherov over to Shaffy. Shaffy shot is in the net. Goal. Mitchell Shaffy. He's flopping. Just get some. That, I mean, is mostly how I wanted that to work, is we just get puck movement and create a screen on the keeper too. And Hill got a piece of it. As 5-1, we are one goal away from the over. Kucherov, Sheary on the assist there. Hurdle loses it to Geeky. Geeky loses it back to Hurdle. And Vassy save. We're going to pull that out to Chernak. Sheary has room. Sheary's being given room. Sheary cross ice or cross crease. Paul can't pick it up. Whitecloud, who just got out of the box, loses it to Paul. Nick Paul, kind of alone. We're just going to drop that back to McDonough. McDonough loses it to Stone. Chernak's back in a 2-on-1. Well, Eichel kind of just screwed around. And Vassy makes the save. What's going on? McDonough has the puck. He passes it up to Geeky. The rookie, I think, still looking for his first goal. He's dead tired, though. He crosses that to, well, it's supposed to go to Sheary. No one touched. It eventually gets there, and Aiden Hill makes the save.
The Bolts lead in a big way here in this second. They have been.
So we're up 5-1 here. Sorelli in, across from Waugh. And Olofsson gets it from Hagel. Whitecloud being harassed by Liljeberg. He passes to Roy wide. Sorelli there back to play some defense. Dorfiev. Olofsson. Olofsson shot is saved, I guess. I didn't know if that went wide or was saved. Perbix has nowhere to go with this puck, so that ends up on net somehow. Whitecloud being harassed by Hagel. Loses it. Sorelli picks it up. Sorelli loses it. Atkinson harassing. And Dorfiev shot is saved and covered by Vassy. Point Carlson. Braden Point wins it. As this we get this up to Kucherov. Kucherov is got room. He's around the corner. Kucherov's shot is saved. Gensel gets it, just can't do anything with it. And we tried finding Braden Point, and Theodore Comes up with it. He loses it for a second. He does get it over to Alex Petrangelo. Petrangelo loses it to Gensel. Gensel over to Mosier. Mosier shot, loses it, and Vassy saves it. Cooch gonna try and get this out. Over to Point. Point just flings this into Aiden Hill, and we went from being under full pressure to just flinging it onto Hill, and we have an offensive zone face-off. As you can see, Gensel, who just got hit, and that's kind of what forced that turnover. Glendening, Carlson. Gergenson's Chaffee out with Glendening. Barbashev and Holtz out with Carlson. And eventually is going to end up on Alex Petrangelo's stick. Theodore up to Barbashev. Hedman trying to get back. And Vassy makes the save as Petrangelo has this puck. Cross ice and another save by Vassy. We're going to pass this out to Hedman. Hedman up to Gergensons. Gergensons gets bumped. Gergensons makes a bump that time to get the puck, and he loses it eventually to Carlson. Carlson over to Theodore. Glendening back harassing. Again harassing Gergensons. Over to Glendening. That was the slowest pass in the world. Glendening looking for room. He gets some room. Cross the crease over to Gergensons. Gergensons had the puck. He ended up shooting it behind the net. Over to Atkinson. Atkinson takes a slap shot. Glendening over to Mosier. Mosier, Hedman. Barbashev gets it out. And shot blocked. Hagel. Hagel picks it up. Hagel has Atkinson. Atkinson cross crease. Puck is blocked. And it ends up bouncing puck. Mosier has it. It's going to eventually get settled for Cam Atkinson. Mosier gets a weird animation. Stone loses it. And Vassy makes a good save as Hagel picks it up eventually. Up to Sorelli. Sorelli has room. Sorelli gets by. All alone and save by Hill. White Cloud being harassed. Gets it to Hurdle eventually. Hurdle up to Stone. McDonough, it ends up on McDonough's stick. McDonough still has it, a minute 15. White Cloud over to Stone. Stone over to Eichel. Braden Point harassing Eichel. Point tried to get it to Gensel, and it eventually got turned over. Hurdle is saved by Vassy on the shot. And where's the puck? Oh, no one has. Puck is just being little kid hockeyed. Hurdle. And Gensel gets it. Up to Braden Point. 2-1. Shot is saved by Hill, and that ends the second period. As we just got little kid hockeyed down behind our net. Puck was just bouncing, goofing around. Point Eichel. Here to start the third period as Stone loses it to Hedman. Hedman loses it. Hurdle gets it. And goofiness is happening, and we have a power play. Mark Stone. What happened was he slashes Braden Point. Should be slashing. Yes, it is. And, well, we have a power play. Paul, Sorelli, Hagel. Wag, Kolsar. Face-off win. Hedman. Hedman over to Sorelli. Off the boards. Hedman gets it back. Shot saved by Hill. Puck frozen. It is Waugh. Okay. Paul Waugh now. And another win. Sorelli looking for room is going to just take a little floaty wrist shot, and it's frozen by Hill. Gobbled up, frozen by Hill. Paul Waugh again. And once again, Victor Hedman. This time he's going to take a shot, and this is going to be froze by Hill. Minute 43. It feels like no time is. I mean, no time has come off. Once again, Paul Waugh. And we finally lose a face-off. Petrangelo being harassed. Gets it over to McNabb. McNabb up to Kolsar. And Kolsar gets closed off by Atkinson. Pass up to Hagel from Hedman. As this gets to Waugh, Hagel has it, and backhand shot is just floated, caught by Hill. Minute 21 on the power play. From Amalie Arena. 6:06 for our time on attack. Paul Howden. Paul wins it to Sherry. Sherry to Chaffee. Chaffee shot. Bouncing around. Paul gets it. Cirelli has it. Over to Chaffee. Chaffee to Sherry. Puck is bouncing around. Chaffee has to kind of just do something. Foul forces it in very deep, and this puck gets to Howden. Saved by Vassy. Hagel has room up the boards. Hagel speeding down the boards. Past White Cloud, shot is saved. And that's a weird slow pass over to eventually gets to Chaffee, who gets the puck. 41-17. Yeah. And Evo's returned, which means goals should happen. Waugh point here on the power play. Point wins it, gets board played. Eventually gets to Kucherov. Kucherov gets bumped by Waugh. Petrangelo trying to make a move. And now Kucherov has nobody. Puck is bouncing and gets to Aiden Hill. Ruiz point. 15 seconds on the power play. Point Waugh. As we lose that face-off. We won too many face-offs at once. Hedman makes a play. Few seconds left. As moves inside Jake Gensel. 4 seconds on the power play. Point Waugh. Oh my God. Get Waugh out of here. As Petrangelo loses it, Hedman loses it, Braden Point has it. Shot, goal, in. Deflection and in. The over for the first time in NHL 25 has hit. Braden Point, second goal of the season.
Next thing you know, it's in the back of your net. This is a really unfortunate bounce depending on which team you're playing for. But the defender just trying to get into the...
As it just takes a bounce, all because Evo's here.
Tampa Bay's performance tonight still showing no signs of let up here in this third period.
Well, I mean, hey, get pucks on net. As we have just dominated Vegas. Hedman over to Moser. Moser over to Point. Point over to Gensel. Gensel skating. We're just going to send that around to Kucherov. Kucherov takes a shot, saved. And Moser looking for room, getting harassed, gets to Hedman. Kucherov, shot, saved. Just an ugly shot. Kucherov gets back, makes a defensive play as Addison was going up ice. And this Hedman loses it. It eventually gets to Moser. Moser makes a play and gets to Hedman. Hedman up to Hagel. Hagel has room, and Ilya Samsonov is in the net, by the way. They've made a goalie change. Hurdle loses it from McDonough's poke check. McDonough, well, Cirelli board past himself. Hagel just kind of goes in deep and then misses everybody. Chernak gets it. Chernak shot saved, and another save off of the Cirelli shot from the rebound. Haig. They didn't die on that hill. And saved by Vassy. Vassy passes out to McDonough just to keep this clock moving. Hagel bouncing around. Gets bumped by White Cloud. White Cloud just skating, being harassed by Hagel. And Hagel gets it. We're going to just flip that in. Didn't like anything there. McNabb picks it up before it gets all the way back. Barbashev passes to Carlson. Carlson loses it from Chernak. Chernak up to Sherry. Sherry scored a goal earlier. Gave us the 2-1 lead. Sherry to Paul, and eventually gets on the Geeky stick, the rookie trying to still score his first goal. White Cloud, Paul gets it. Skated it out of a zone for a second. Paul loses it, and puck is bouncing around. Sherry gets it. Sherry over to Paul. Paul, puck's bouncing around again. Carlson eventually gets it out to Holtz. Barbashev loses it on the poke from McDonough. McDonough, we're going to pass this apparently into the side of our net. Geeky gets the puck. Geeky apparently passes that down, and Paul wins the race. I just kind of flailed at it. Now Glendenning, early goal scorer, gets it to Chaffee. Chaffee's shot is into somebody. Liljeberg keeps it on. Chaffee looking for room. Chaffee over to Atkinson, and Atkinson eventually picks it up. Liljeberg tried to pass it. He flailed on it. Glendenning, he just does that. As we're under 10 minutes to go, White Cloud being harassed. What the hell was that? Cam Atkinson has it. Cam Atkinson has friends. Luke Glendenning gets the puck. Saved, though, by Samsonov. Gensel pokes it away. Gets onto Theodore's stick as Moser is out. He harasses. Liljeberg picks it up. Gets to Hagel. Hagel just got leveled, and then Liljeberg got stunned by Brandon Hagel's body. Gensel. Moser up to, supposed to go to Hagel, and it doesn't. And Theodore doing something. Petrangelo doing something. Perbex gets it, and Victor Hedman, the one leading the rush, as he gets stunned. He picks the puck up. To Gensel. Gensel shot inside of Samsonov. Puck's frozen by Ilya Samsonov. That's good. Point, Gensel, Kuch, Howden, Denisenko, somebody else. I think it was Kozar. Kuch makes a play defensively, and Petrangelo eventually comes away with it. Mosier tried to make a play on Theodore. Theodore just in, and we're going to thankfully not get the unplayable animation as Mosier died. And Kuch makes a hit. That may have been Gensel that was down there that died. I don't know. Braden Point makes a block, and he is sprung. Him and Gensel. Goal. Oh, my. Jake Gensel puts one in the net off the crossbar, or upright, off the post. His third on the season.
This is a really impressive shot, James. I mean, I'm looking at this going, man, I don't know if any goaltender would have stopped this. The way he was able to
How did this go in?
corral that puck quickly with that quick release, the snap of the wrist to be able to put it by the tendy.
EA's replays are so terrible. What post did this hit? Samsonov just essentially kicked it in. I'm going to go with. I'm just going to say Ilya Samsonov kicked it in. Braden Point gets his 6th point. Point, Gensel, Kuch, Eichel, Stone, Hurdle. Eichel wins the face-off, Kuch. What the fuck? What the nuclear poke check? Gensel doesn't get the puck. Hurdle, shot, and Vasi makes the save, and it's frozen. We're going to slow this down.
He's weathered every storm that's been thrown at him, and now he elects to pounce on this puck. It's a nice, safe play. He anticipates well, and he holds on for the whistle.
goaltender comes
Oh my, that was a poke check. Glendening going down ice.
now.
Gets hit, and Samsonov has it, freezes it. I gotta send this text. Right. Had to send that real quick. I kind of forgot that there was a football game or baseball game happening that I'm interested in with
The Bolts have traded tonight.
Cleveland and
And are in cruise control late in the third.
New York. So after this, we're just gonna make our football picks for the week and then get out of here. McDonough makes the play. Because we're just gonna try and get out of here. This gets to Luke Glendening. Glendening over to Chernak. Chernak to Chaffee. Chaffee scores. Wow. That's Chaffee's second on the night. And second on the season.
Well, this is just a perfect screen. The goaltender can't find
Good screen. One-timers are... I mean, that wasn't even really a full one-timer.
his eyes. Does a great job, and the puck goes in.
Might as well head on to their shame.
The Bolts are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
As Chernak is catching up to Kucherov now. Glendening in. Across from Eichel. Glendening wins the face-off. Back to McDonough. We're going to just
Attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
slow this down. Work on skating it out. Chaffee loses it. He pokes it further away from Stone, I believe that is. Assen gets it. Misses the pass. Misses everybody. Chaffee picks it up. Tried to get to McDonough. McDonough can't get it from Hurdle. And, ooh, almost went in. We're going to try and lower...
The Bolts move it in. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Steps across the line and
Eichel gets hit, bumped by Chernak. Chernak passes this around the boards. This goes up to McDonough. We're going to try and slowly work on lowering Bassey's goals against.
He moves it quickly to Carlson.
Carlson loses. Oh, dangerous.
Great save.
Oh, thank God, Vassey makes another play. As this gets up to Perbix. Perbix gets it to Atkinson. Atkinson looking for anything, and this puck eventually ends up on Holtz's stick as we are now under a minute. Perbix
Vegas steps inside.
bumps Barbashev. Liljeberg picks it up.
Scoop it up along the boards.
Over to Sheary. Sheary back to Liljeberg.
Scoring options here inside the defensive zone.
Geeky flips it off the boards.
In on the attack.
And I had no one down there. Addison.
With the puck.
Long pass to Olofsson. Olofsson. Barbashev loses it. And now Sheary has it. We're going to take this down ice as Sheary gets stuck on Paul. And then loses it. And then Paul eventually gets it. Dorfiev. Over to Olofsson. Olofsson shot saved. And Hedman gets it off of our friend Andre Vasilevsky. And under 10 seconds, Paul shot. Geeky. We tried putting it away for the rookie. Rookie, well, we tried. That went in! As Geeky on the one-timer puts it in. I thought his time expired. As Vassy gets the win. One goal. I thought there was still... Puck must have not got off the ice.
Well, that'll do it for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski, and we will see you next
Puck must have... I'm gonna have to do a double check to see if make sure Geeky didn't get a goal during the sim. How close was that? How close was that? Oh, not even. No, it was very much zero before it ever got to Geeky. It was at zeros. It was very much at zeros. See, when did it hit zeros? 0.38. That's 0.48, so that's a tenth of a second. We're almost 3/10 of a second before Geeky ever even makes contact. 3/10 of a second before Geeky... Oh, still haven't. 4/10 of a second before Geeky even makes contact with the puck. We're at zeros. Yeah, that was not as close as I thought. Let's get I'm guessing Luke Glendenning's gonna be first star. Let's check. Braden Point's second. It should be Luke Glendenning. If Chaffee was third star. Eric Chernak is first star. Either way, Glendenning's gonna get it. Jordan called this one. There. Jordan did call Luke Glendenning as the thumbnail. As we are going to save. Slim victory for the Tampa Bay Lightning over the Vegas Golden Knights. Our next game most likely will not be until Monday against Tampa. Or not. Yes, we're going to play ourselves. Our next game most likely will not be until Monday against Toronto. I'm not going to be doing Saturday games for a little while. Just because of Ohio State football and having to deal with that. I'm guessing, yeah, our next game will be Saturday or be Monday against Toronto. We'll do Monday. Maybe another Thursday game against Minnesota. Played 3, 4, 5, 7. Ooh, yeah. Oh no, unless I want. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm not gonna play Ottawa. I know that much. I'll play Toronto. That'll be our next game. So let's save. As Tampa we go to 4-0 over a big, just absolute domination of Vegas. Just absolutely blew them out. Wow.